And now onto DC Spotlight. What's happening in DC? Who is the famous personality in DC? DC, being the nation's capital, is definitely a happening place. To keep up to date with the what, the who, and the why in DC, one must watch DC Spotlight. Here on Women's Worldview, this is a very, very proud presentation which is displayed by beautiful Miss Dillon Tara. This week, Seema G is away from her desk, and instead of her, a very handsome and a good-looking host sits on her chair. His good name is Dillon Tara, and his choice of guest is beautiful Ashleigh Verma, who recently won the title of Miss India Virginia 2016.
Hello everyone, and welcome to DC Spotlight. The objective of our show is to spotlight various businesses, professionals, services, and amazing people in the greater Washington, D.C. area. I'm your host, Dillon Tara, and today we are joined by the lovely Ashleigh Verma from Loudoun County, who is the 2016 Miss India Virginia pageant winner. Hi Ashleigh, welcome to our show. It's such a pleasure having you here.
Well, thank you for having me.
So Ashleigh, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Dillon, I'm 19 years old and I'm a junior nursing major at George Mason University. In the future, I plan on becoming a nurse anesthetic, and I also spend time working with children and adults with intellectual disability. I also volunteer at the Inova Hospital in the Surgical Center, as well as I really enjoy watching Bollywood movies, spending time with family and friends, and traveling.
That's wonderful. So tell us, how did you get interested in participating in the Miss India DC pageant?
Well, I was actually encouraged to join by a lot of my family and friends in previous years. I definitely felt like it would be a great way to make new connections, learn a new talent, and get in depth with my Indian culture. I definitely feel like it is one of the best ways to have a platform for the issues that I'm very passionate about.
That's awesome. So how did you prepare for the pageant itself?
I actually prepared for the pageant by putting a lot of hours into my Bollywood dance because it was my first time actually ever dancing on a stage before. I participated in a genre fashion show, so I was given the opportunity to practice my walks, and I talked to a lot of girls in previous years.
Awesome. So did you enjoy it, and would you recommend it to the girls in our audience?
Yes, I would. Participating in the Miss India DC pageant was one of the greatest opportunities that I've ever had. I highly recommend it, and I think it's a great way for girls to get out of their comfort zone, learn a new talent, and really get in depth for who they are. I think it was one of the best opportunities that I've ever had. I highly recommend it.
That sounds really interesting. So what was your favorite part of the pageant?
My favorite part of the pageant was actually the question round, because I think it's a great way to break down the stereotypes that pageant girls have that we're just a pretty face. I think that we're more knowledgeable about current affairs, and the question was a great way to show that. The question that was asked was actually, if you could meet anyone in this world, who would it be? And my answer was Justin Trudeau, who was the Prime Minister of Canada, because I think he's one of my greatest role models, because he's very involved in the Indian community. He is very culturally aware, and I just think he's a great leader overall.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau is great. So what's next for you, Ashleigh, now that you have achieved this major goal?
Well, what's coming up for me in the next year is Nationals in New York City at the Miss India USA pageant on December 17th through the 19th. I also plan on graduating the following year with my nursing degree and achieving my dreams. So that's what I have coming up in the next year.
So that's so wonderful. Thank you so much, Ashleigh, for sharing such valuable information with us. You are definitely very intelligent and an all-around great person. Everything you shared with us was very informative. And here at DC Spotlight, we wish you incredible success in all your future endeavors and a lot of luck at the New York competition. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Well, thank you, Dillon, for having me.
Absolutely. If you or anyone you know would like to be a guest on our show, we will always welcome you to DC Spotlight. I'm your host, Dillon Tara. Our phone number is 571-408-9677, or you can email us at dcspotlight1010@gmail.com. Thank you.